What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm going to talk about the questions I would ask God, or the type of questions if I were ever to pass away, if I have the opportunity to talk to the universe, or towards the Creator, or towards God, or towards the universe. I'll ask them, man. First I ask them, like, what's the point of the human experience? Because, like, don't get me wrong, I am thankful that I guess I have a career. I guess I'm going to school here and there. I have a car and stuff like that. Like all the resources and assets that the average human has. I mean, at least in America. Um, yeah, I am thankful. I am grateful, and I don't take this shit I have for granted. I've always been put in a situation. I know what it's like to be unemployed with no opportunities in my way and stuck, and at the same time, I know what it's like to have opportunities and having someone to look forward to and stuff like that. So I know both sides of the scale pretty much, but it's not even about that. It's more so about, like, I just gotta ask, like, why does God make humans reincarnate into a human experience? I mean, why does God make spirits reincarnate into a human experience, right? And most people experience abuse. Most people experience trauma, and I get it. Maybe it could be part of the human experience, so they could grow, evolve, and learn and grow. And that's how their soul evolves and grow, because their soul and their spirit doesn't grow unless they experience some type of pain or trauma. I guess that's according to the human. I guess that's what I've heard. I guess it's true. I don't know if it's true or not, but it is what it is. But I also believe you can also grow and evolve through love, through peace and stuff like that. But I guess if you look at reality, a lot of people go through suffering, torment, and misery. Most people don't like their jobs. Most people don't want to be in their jobs. And most people are forced to survive. You guys already know how corrupt the system is, how corrupt society is, how corrupt the world is, and how this reality has nothing to offer, because everything is revolved around a Masonic order, to where you can't really do anything unless you have money, or even if you do, it's just like, I just feel like the more I'm studying spirituality, the more I'm turning to healing work, I'm starting to realize this world is very limited. You can't really travel through fucking space. You can't really travel to different realms and shit like that. The only closest thing you could do that's through astral projecting, or to activating the third eye and just lucid dreaming and shit like that. But why can't us humans in this third 3D realm? Why can't we do this shit in here? I don't know. There has to be some type of new inventions. And you guys may ask, like, oh, then why can't I do that? How come I don't have solutions if I keep complaining? Well, I don't have tools and skills to do that. So how come God doesn't allow more intelligent, more self-aware, more like highly advanced spirits to reincarnate here as human beings? You know what I'm saying? But God doesn't do that. Instead, God usually lets spirits reincarnate for them to be so docile and followers and sheep to this fucking society, or they're more prone to narcissistic demonic possession. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, because at least with, like, other more spiritually aware spirits, at least if they were to experience abuse, at least they don't put themselves in position to be spiritually demonically possessed, unlike most spirits who've been through abuse, and they let that shit get to them. They take it personal. Now they become the abusers. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. But, like, it's weird. So at times I be thinking to myself, damn, did God really chose me to experience this timeline, or to reincarnate, just so I could know what it's like to be a slave, and I know what it's like to be miserable, and to be stuck in a limited hell called this world, called the human experience, called Earth, that you can't really do anything without money. You can't eat the types of food you want to eat. You can't travel around. You can't live the type of house you want to live in. You can't even do anything. You can't even have a car. You can't wear nice clothes. You can't really take care of yourself unless you're willing to be a slave, to be forced to do something you don't want to do in exchange for money. You know, and I'd be asking God, like, damn, did I really chose to experience this shit? Or did God really wanted me to experience this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But then when you're experiencing generational curses, when you're around mentally ill, mentally disturbed, narcissistic family members who are influenced by the Jezebel spirit, and they're very narcissistic, and you're meant to break generational curses, and now they're constantly mistreating you, they're abusing you, and imagine it's all of them too. And then God can't even physically protect you like that. So now he's like, you're in this shit alone. You got to endure the abuse out of your control, because you can't get out of the situation because you don't have the finances, because we live in a corrupt world that in order for you to even live your own house, to have your own car, to even get out of your situation, you need to have finances. But in order for you to have finances, you have to work at a slave job that doesn't give you much more than what you're putting in. That's why this where you get your economic collapses, and like and people hate the system because you're not, because this is why you're called a slave, because you're overworked and underpaid pretty much. And even then, it's not a guarantee because it's such a long process to have your house. It's such a long process to have a car. This is why a lot of people are experiencing domestic violence, household abuse, and generational curses. People commit suicides, etc., stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird, man. So like at times I be telling God, like, God damn, man, you really wanted me to experience all this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? But since I guess I know how to pick myself back up. I find ways to entertain myself. I find ways. I have hobbies. I have things I love and look forward to. You know, I was able to create a situation to where like I'm making money, and I'm having more opportunities coming my way, and I'm able to have a car for myself so I can travel around and shit. But it's just like in my own place. But it's just like, God damn, man, because all the shit I have that I love and that are blessings to me, I earned that shit. God didn't do shit for that. You know what I'm saying? God didn't do shit. So, but anything, God allowed abuse for me to experience abuse by forcing me to be put into a narcissistic, abusive family. You know, God forced me to be around, or God even allowed this system to be ruled by pedophiles who control the world. They've been doing this shit for over thousands of years, and now everyone's a slave pretty much, and they're miserable and they're angry. They're forced to do things they don't want to do, and they're so used to it as adults. And it's like it creates a domino effect of people who are miserable, mentally distressed because of the system that God in His reality allows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So I that's the type of shit I be questioning that really be pissing me off sometimes, man. Because I be looking back at my situations, even like me, like when I live life, I observe everything. I observe my environment. I observe the people I'm around with. I observe my job, my career, my life situation. People want to say, oh, you created that your own. That's bullshit. Everything you've experienced more than likely was out of your control. You didn't choose to be born into a certain family you don't like. You didn't choose to be born or to be put into this timeline where we're ruled by pedophiles that you can't really do jack shit without being a slave and having to work money. We didn't ask for that shit, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's so easy to have mental health issues and to be narcissistic and to be mentally disturbed and to be homeless and to like not spiritually evolve, because this system is against our advantage to even express ourselves or to have fun and to be loved and feel love. You know what I'm saying? And to express love because of this fucking world we live in. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So this is weird, man. It's fucking weird. Then you got spiritual warfare, demonic possessions and shit like that. It's just, I don't know, man. Because I've experienced certain things that confirm that God purposely did that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of bitterness and anger towards the Creator. And I feel like God allows a lot of dumbass spirits to reincarnate here. A lot of docile, following sheep-ass spirits to reincarnate. And I feel like there's a rule where God only allows a select few spiritually aware spirits to reincarnate. God is not going to allow very advanced spirits to reincarnate. He's not. Instead, He's going to allow a lot of dumbass spirits to reincarnate. This is why you have a lot of sheep. You have a lot of followers. A lot of people are prone to narcissistic demonic possessions, like narcissism and shit like that, because of what God allows. I'm telling you guys don't have to believe me. You guys may think I'm religious or I blame everything on the Creator. Yeah, but it's true, though. If you actually observe shit, this reality, this realm allows shit like this to happen. And there has to be a certain type of energy, God or the universe, your higher self, your ancestors, whoever the fuck. There's a higher energy that allows this shit to happen. So they're the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what the fuck? But yeah, this was one of the reasons why I don't take life personal, because it's like, if I'm going through narcissistic abuse, if I'm around dumbass people, if I'm not around like-minded people, if I feel lonely, if I feel like misunderstood, if I can't find my tribe, my soul tribe, my people, or if I'm all my family members are just retarded, they're just dumb, and I gotta call them off, and they're just fucking stupid, they're just done. And I'm in a world where like no one's happy, everyone's miserable because we're all slaves and everyone's forced to do things they don't want to do, and we live in a corrupt money system, ruled by pedophiles. That's not my fault. That's God's burden. That's God's problem. If God wanted this reality to be like that, that's his fucking problem. That's not my problem. So that's one of the reasons why I don't take that personal. But at the same time, I take life seriously so I can better my situation, so I can get out of situations like around dumbass people, like around narcissistic people, like changing jobs I don't like, doing things I actually do like that's going to bring me peace, happiness, and joy. And if I'm able to create a lot of abundance for myself, like finances, being financially free, I will do my best to help other people along the way. That's one of the reasons why I take life seriously. along with my health, etc. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I view life pretty much. If I go through bad shit, it's not my fault, it's God's fault. He allows this shit to happen. So that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Because a lot of other people experience what the fuck I'm experiencing, especially with generational curses, family abuse, and they're miserable with their life situation. Even though you know what I'm saying. So the system's hell is demonic and it's unfair. You know what I'm saying. But that's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Peace.